All right, so let's go ahead and start sitting today. Wherever you are, just sitting comfortably. I'd like for you to just take a moment and close your eyes, letting the hands just rest anywhere comfortably. And just feel the sit bones grounded down. Feel the spine reaching up tall. Maybe allow the palms to be upward if that's comfortable. And closing the eyes if that's comfortable. Just beginning to listen to the sound of the breath. Letting the shoulders relax, letting the face relax. Just sitting for a moment. Taking just a little pause before we begin. And if you like, perhaps bring the hands to the heart and lower the head. And if you have any intention, perhaps a prayer, or just an acknowledgement of gratitude, just allowing your head to lower towards the heart and filling your mind's eye with this intention directed at the heart, where the hands just softly come together. And would you then just place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, and inhale into the heart, allowing the breath to move down into the belly, and exhale, just contracting at the belly and then letting the heart relax down. Just feeling these two places in the torso, the heart and the belly. Breathing from above to below with each inhale, and with a little strength from below on exhale. Letting the hands come down and continuing to breathe like that, listening to the sound of the breath at the base of the throat. And just allowing the arms to come up around the body. Look at the hands above. And exhale and bring the hands down. Maybe roll the shoulders. Inhaling, letting the arms come up, perhaps even in the front of the body. And exhaling and letting the hands come down around the back. And inhaling up the front. And exhaling, just rolling the shoulders. Feeling the inhale, lift the arms. And the exhale, they naturally float down. Starting to sync the breath to the rhythm of the movement. Letting the inhale bring the arms up the front, little pause at the top. And exhale, the arms float down, and a little pause at the bottom and touch the ground. And then inhale and let the arms float up the front. Maybe look up at the hands, perhaps they can come together above. And exhale, let them float down. Still exhaling when you touch the ground, and pause. Listening to the sound of the breath. Smooth and steady. With each exhale, letting the head lower towards the heart, stretching the back of the neck. And this time as you exhale, just letting one hand come behind you and coming into a little twist to one side. And inhaling and letting the arms come back up. And exhaling and just twisting to the other side. Inhaling up, just nice and light. Letting the breath begin and end the movement. Allowing the inhale to come all the way to the fingers. And the exhale, the fingers all the way to the ground. And when you've done an equal number of sides, just coming back to center. And exhaling the hands back to the heart. Good. So let's do just this little simple neck stretch that takes me back to integral yoga days. But just inhale and feel the spine rise nice and tall. And exhale and just let one ear drop to either side. And inhale and bring it to center. And exhale to the other side. Nice and simple and light. Each time you come to center, feel the upper lungs expand. Feel the shoulders roll back a little. And as you exhale, feel the strength through the base of the body where the sit bones are connected to the earth, and feel the spine just arching all the way through the neck. Nice and smooth. And again, when you've done another even number of sides, just coming back to center and just a simple exhaling and letting the head fold forward towards the heart. And inhale and lifting up. And exhale and letting the head tip to the back just a little. And inhale to the front. Exhale to lower to the heart. Inhale to center. Once more to the back. Exhale, lifting the chin. Inhale to center. And just rest. Good, so let's come onto tabletop. And just before we do that, just come into child's pose. Sit back on the heels, stretch the arms out in front of you, and just let the whole weight of the body sink into the legs. Have a nice, good stretch. Let the fingers be active for a moment and inhale into the back of the body, feeling the back of the lungs expand with each inhale. And with each exhale, feeling the whole body release and giving over. With each inhale, keep stretching, even allowing yourself to come up a little as the torso really expands. And the whole inhale lengthens the arms, the fingers, and the exhale, soften down, completely release. And when you're ready, Just coming up onto all four. Letting the hands be right underneath the shoulders. And just coming into a simple cat-cow. Inhale, letting the head lift, the belly lower, and exhale and rounding the spine. And just continuing. Inhaling to arch with the head lifted, the belly low. Exhaling, drawing up through the pelvic floor, lifting the belly button towards the spine, tucking the chin, stretching through the back of the body as you exhale. Becoming aware of the little pauses between the inhale and the exhale, allowing them to become a little more significant if that feels good. And if you'd like, with an inhale, allow either just one arm or perhaps an arm and a leg to lift and extend. And exhale and hug those back in. And let's just stay on one side and inhale and just extend through the fingers and the toes on opposite sides. Little pause and exhale and hug it in and a little pause. The inhale still coming from above, expanding the upper chest and then moving down into the body. And the exhale coming from below and moving up and out with strength. No struggle, but some actual strength. And when you're ready with an exhale, just replace. And when you're ready, inhale and lifting the opposite side. And exhaling to hug it in. Letting the breath be the guide for what's appropriate for you. Making sure that the breath begins and ends the movement. And that the sound of the breath stays smooth and soft and comfortable. One more. And exhale to replace. And inhale and lift the head. And exhale and round the spine and push back to child's pose. And just stretch the fingers out in front of you once more, perhaps inhaling to breathe again into the back of the body. And exhaling and completely resting down. And just relax for a breath or two. Good, and when you're ready, inhale, come on up to all fours again. Lift the head, lower the belly. And this time, exhale, round the spine, lift the knees and push back to down dog. And flow with that again, inhaling onto the knees, lifting the head, lowering the belly. Exhaling and rounding the spine, lifting the knees, pushing back to down dog. And just once more. And when you're ready, stay in down dog if you like. Keep moving or rest in child's pose if that feels better. And perhaps bending one knee at a time here, just kind of bicycle pedaling the legs if that feels good, allowing the backs of each calf, each hamstring to just gently stretch, but keeping the focus on the sound of the breath. When you're ready, just becoming nice and still, letting the fingers spread wide, the toes spread wide. Let the knees stay soft. Let the chin tuck a little towards the chest. And notice that column of air in the spine. Perhaps staying in the pause after the exhale a little longer, formally placing Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, if that's appropriate. If not, no worries. Just listen to the sound of the breath. Resting at any time. Allowing yourself to feel the stillness in the pause. And after an exhale, step the feet together between the hands and just stay in a forward fold with the knees quite soft. Take a couple breaths here. And when you're ready with an inhale, let the arms bring you all the way up to standing. Hands overhead, looking up, and exhaling the hands to the heart. Good. Let's come sideways now and let the toes face slightly inward. Now, I've been teaching this very classic heart of yoga position a little differently, and I just want you to find a version that's right for you. So let's start with the softer one here. So the head lowered at the heart here. Inhaling, letting the arms come out to shoulder height. Exhaling and coming forward. Letting the knees stay soft and the hands can come to the feet or the legs wherever they touch. Staying here for just a few breaths, allowing the inhale to lengthen the spine, filling up the torso from above to below, and the exhale deepening the folds. Perhaps softening the knees, feeling the toes connected to the earth. Good. Now, when you're ready, with an exhale, let one hand come to the opposite foot, twisting the spine, and lift the other hand up towards the sky, and bend the knee that you're moving towards a little more. And then inhale and soften the twist and come back to center, lengthening the spine, and exhale and twisting to the other side. And just continuing in this soft version, inhaling to center and staying nice and low, and exhaling, feeling the twist come up from below to above. And if you want the stronger version, you can always inhale, come all the way up to center, little pause. And then exhale and come all the way down. And inhale to come up to center. Little pause. And exhaling to come down. Good. So when you're ready, continue moving or staying in the twist on one side. And as you stay here, please allow with the inhale, the eyes to gaze downward at the ground, feeling the whole chest expand and the twist soften. And as you exhale, let the twist deepen. Looking up at the fingers above last. Maybe allowing that top hand to move a little bit more, maybe wrapping it around the back of the body. But allowing the breath to move the body in ways that feel good. Feeling the stretch through both legs. The twist coming from the base of the spine all the way up. And when you're ready, inhale, come back to center, lengthen the spine, perhaps tuck the chin a little, stretch the back of the neck, and exhale to the other side when you're ready. Same thing. Inhaling, looking down, and softening the twist, and exhaling. Feeling the toes as you exhale and the strength all the way up the legs, through the belly, all the way to the crown, looking up at the fingers above last. Letting that top hand move, wrapping it around the back of the body if that feels good. And when you're ready, inhaling, coming to center, lengthening the spine again. And exhale, just lowering down, softening the knees a little more. Perhaps allowing the hips to actually come quite low here. Stretching through the hips and the groin as well. And when you're ready with an inhale, let the arms bring you back up. And exhaling the hands back to the heart. Good. Let's turn one foot. And let's allow the back foot to now come over so that, as Stacy loves to say, railroad tracks, not tightrope, right? So I love that. So just coming in for warrior one. And again, I've been encouraging people to take a very light version of this here if they like. So the feet can be quite close together, but do let the feet be on opposite, tracks that are as wide as the hips, yeah? So they can be quite close in. This doesn't need to be dramatic, right? And I've even been encouraging on inhale here, allowing this front leg to straighten. And as you bend it, just coming as far as you want. We're going to go a little lower, so you might want to keep extending the front foot out as we go, but start quite close in. Don't overdo things. So hands at the heart, spread the toes wide, equal weight through both feet, and the knees are never locked. Hands are at the heart. Inhaling and letting the arms come up. Look at the hands above. And exhale and bend the knee just a little bit, coming down to wherever is right for you. And inhaling and letting the arms bring you up, letting the head stay lowered to the heart here. And exhaling and coming down again. Long exhale, pausing out after exhale. And as you inhale, you might want to straighten that front foot. The head can stay lowered here to the heart. And exhale and come down. So just continuing this. Keeping the head lowered to the heart here. Just as long as it feels good. If you prefer to look up at the hands, go for it. As you continue, ensuring that the pause after the inhale is also allowed to become a little more significant, so that the breath is beginning and ending the movement. We're staying in the pauses just as long as the breath can stay smooth and comfortable. And staying up now, wherever is good for you, and bending the front knee just as much as you like, perhaps taking the feet a little wider. But keeping the toes active, almost as if you could stand on them. The heels are so light. The shoulders are soft. Looking up at the hands above, only if it's comfortable for the neck. With each inhale, opening through the front of the body, feeling the softness and the expansion. Allowing yourself to receive. Knowing that with each inhale, you are being given everything that you need. With each exhale, feeling that strength through the legs and through the belly, drawing in and up with the abdomen. And when you're ready, exhaling and folding forward, and just allowing yourself to stay here for a few breaths. Again, with each inhale, feeling the back of the heart and the lungs expand. And with each exhale, completely letting go. And after your next exhale, step the feet together at the front and stay in the forward fold for a breath or two. And when you're ready, let an inhale bring you up. And exhale the hands to the heart. Good, and let's do the other side. So step back with the other foot. When you're ready, again, I've been doing a lot of this, these really strong warrior ones. They're appropriate sometimes, but I haven't been feeling it lately. So I really like this softer version here, but, Arne, go strong if you want with this, So just beginning here, hands at the heart, inhaling, arms coming above, arching up if that feels good, or keeping the head lowered, and exhaling, coming forward, nice and light. Inhale, arms bringing you up. Really continuing and noticing how it truly is the breath that's doing the lifting with each inhale. And it's the breath that's doing the folding and the contracting and the strengthening with each exhale. Drawing the belly button in and up a little more with each exhale, perhaps staying in the pauses a little longer after the exhale and the inhale. Whenever you're ready, staying up. Taking the feet as wide as they need to so that that front knee doesn't go beyond the ankle. Feeling the toes active, heels light, weight equal through both feet. With each exhale, drawing up from the feet, through the legs, through the core, meeting the softness from above, through the whole front line, receiving. You are a peaceful warrior. Standing strong in your life. And when you're ready, just exhaling and folding forward, staying here, tucking the chin, stretching the back of the body. With each inhale, feeling the back of the lungs and the back of the heart open, equal weight through both legs. Each exhale, softening down. Let the eyes stay open as well. See the world upside down. Get a different perspective. And after your exhale, step the feet together at the front. And with an inhale, let the arms bring you all the way back up. And exhale the hands to the heart. Would you please now just come to lying down? Hug the knees into the chest. Let one hand rest on either knee. Feel the whole back of the body connected to the earth. Just allowing yourself to completely rest here for just a few moments. Giving yourself over. Remembering this is our time to take care of ourselves like no one else can. Feeling the earth taking care of us. Please remember that resting like this is incredibly rejuvenating for the body. Feeling as you rest like this, how the more you allow yourself to give over to the ground beneath you, the more you feel supported. When you're ready, you just tuck the chin a little, stretch the back of the neck, and start again with the Ujjayi breath, and this sound at the base of the throat. And with an inhale, just let the hands come over the head to the ground behind you. Little pause. And exhale, bring the hands back to the knees. Little pause. Just continue. Inhaling, opening through the front of the body, and exhaling, hugging the knees in a little more. The breath beginning and ending the movement. And as you continue, if you'd like to extend the legs as well, inhaling, hands overhead, feet to the sky, and exhaling and hugging everything in. If it's comfortable, closing the eyes if they're not already, and perhaps visualizing with each inhale this beautiful flower opening towards the sun. And with each exhale, just gently coming back together. Good. And if you'd like to continue, inhaling, hands overhead, feet to the ground, and lifting the hips. And then exhaling and rolling down one vertebra at a time and hugging the knees in, little pause. And inhaling, hands overhead, feet to the ground, hip distance. And lifting the hips, arching the back, little pause at the top. And exhaling, rolling down. Now keep going like this. And if someone wants a little stronger, staying up in the back arch and completely exhaling and rolling down in the pause after the exhale and hugging the knees in. Feeling the strength through the base of the body a little more as we move in Bandha. Just doing that once more if you'd like. Never compromising the quality of the breath. And staying up in the back arch as well, if that feels appropriate, or just resting with the hands on the knees. If you stay up, please allow your attention to notice the simultaneous strength and softness through the base of the body, the feet spread, the toes spread wide. Again, heels are light. Strength through the back of the body, in the belly, and the simultaneous softness through the fingers, the whole face, and the whole front line. Letting each inhale perhaps arch the back a little more. And each exhale doing the work. When you're ready, exhale, lower down, one vertebra at a time, and hug the knees in. Just rest for a moment. Just feel the body adjust itself. And just ending with a simple twist. So allowing the knees to stay close into the chest, but letting the feet come down to the ground, letting the hands come out to just under shoulder height or so, palms up if that's comfortable, and inhale and do nothing at the center, just expanding, and exhaling, letting the knees twist to one side, letting the eyes gaze the opposite direction. And inhaling to come back to center. Little pause. And exhaling, and going to the other side. And just continuing. When you're ready, perhaps staying on a side. And if you like, some people like to cross the top leg or straighten the top leg. Take whatever version of the twist is best for you. When you're ready, inhale, come back to center. And just switch to the other side. Allowing the breath to focus on this long exhalation now. Letting each exhale take you a little more into the silence. Inhaling to center when you're ready. And exhaling and hugging the knees into the chest one last time. Taking any final movements that your body would appreciate. And when you're ready, allowing the whole body to spread out. Make sure you're nice and cozy. Get a blanket or some socks if you need. And feel the whole body allowed to take up as much space as it wants. Feel yourself in this moment, free to get as comfortable as you'd like. No limitations. Free to take up as much space as you'd like. Free to rest. Free to move. Free to feel everything that you're feeling. Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvitnavadhitamastu Mavidvishavahai. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Slowly now begin to move the fingers and the toes, slightly awakening the body. When you're ready, just gently rolling onto one side and keeping the eyes closed. Rest on your side for a moment if you'd like. And then when you're ready, just gently coming back to sitting. And just continuing to rest sitting, just as you did when you were lying down. Keeping the body completely relaxed. Now when you're ready, would you please, we're going to just do this Nadi Shodhana pranayama that we did last week. And I'm going to come up closer, Harry, so you can see what I'm doing with my fingers. So if you can, yep, so that the pinky and the fourth finger just overlap a little bit. So it's about the same width as the thumb, okay? And then we place this on either side of the nose, okay? So just sitting comfortably and just allowing the eyes to close and the fingers just gently touch both nostril tips. And now as we do this little practice, let your attention be at the tip of the nostrils, feeling the breath flow through the tips of the nostrils. And when you're ready, closing the right nostril and exhaling out the left nostril. And inhaling through the left, closing the left and exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right, closing the right, and exhaling through the left. And just continuing. The head can lower a little towards the heart. The inhale is still from above and the exhale is still from below. The sound is not at the base of the throat though. The sound of the breath is just at the nostril tips. So continuing this a few more rounds, lengthening the exhale a little more each time. And when you're ready, finishing by exhaling out the right nostril. And then just releasing the hand. Letting the eyes stay closed and just sitting. Allowing the whole body to feel relaxed. Noticing the places where the legs and the sit bones are connected to the earth. Again, feeling the literal support beneath us. And perhaps for just a few moments, visualizing your favorite tree. Visualizing this tree and feeling it alive in your being. Feeling the roots through your legs, going down into the earth. Feeling through the spine of the body, the beautiful, strong trunk of the tree. Allowing all the fluids and nutrients to easily flow between, below, and above. And then feeling the beautiful, soft, green foliage above, the leaves, so receptive. Capturing light with each cell. receiving all that it needs. Feeling the whole tree. And feeling the peace of the tree. The trees know that there's no rush and that all is well. Namaste, friends. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'll just stop this